Il arriva vers le milieu de l'après-midi, les bras ballants, avec sa dégaine de grand singe anthropomorphe qui semble dire « Fouillez-moi, je n'ai rien dans les mains, rien dans les poches ». La parfaite victime hitchcockienne. On aurait dit que le plan américain avait été inventé à son usage exclusif. Pour rejoindre le petit salon où nous l'attendions, il lui fallait traverser le hall encombré de l'hôtel. Ce devait être l'heure du thé.
Hello. Hello. Mr. Stewart, do you remember precisely your first encounter with Alfred Hitchcock? Can you tell us about it?
Well, he sent me the script of the picture Rope, which is the first picture I did for him. I really don't know where we met for the first time. I think he had an office out at the studio, and I think first he sent me the script, and then I read it. And then I went back out. Evidently, he told me later that he said he thought he would have to persuade me to do the picture. I was dying to do the picture and dying to work with Alfred Hitchcock, as was everybody else in the business. But that's the first I'd met him socially before, but it was the first time I'd met him in a business way.
He had the reputation of paying no great attention to actors, but he had a big esteem for you. How can you explain this?
Well, I think that the not paying attention to actors isn't really a correct analysis. I think he came into a picture better prepared than almost anybody I've ever seen. He would work for 5, 6 months on the script with the writer and become absolutely glib and would know every scene, every word of the script. Then he would sort of forget about it. And he was a visual man. He would set up the scene and the camera. I never saw him look through the camera. He would sort of do that, and the cameraman would stand there, and that was what he saw through there was the next scene. Then he'd go over and sit down and wait for them to light the scene and everything. Then he'd usually just call the actors in and say, well, all right, there it is, there's your scene. You know what we go around and see how it feels moving around on the scene to play it, which is what we did, which was his method of directing, which was certainly different than a lot of people's, but it worked.
How do you feel when you see yourself on the screen now?
You mean now?
In these films?
Well, it's an entirely new experience. I just saw Rear Window 3 or 4 weeks ago in New York, and it's amazing. I hadn't seen it for 30 years. And it really, I was able to enjoy the picture when an actor, I don't know about all actors, but it certainly happens in my case, after you finish working in a picture and you go to the sneak preview, you, and I know this happens most of the time to everybody, you just look at yourself. And this is a very bad idea, but you can't help yourself. You just look at yourself and you say, why did I do that? Well, there was another take much better than that. Why did I make that face? I scratched my nose. What a terrible thing. Why didn't they cut away from me when I did that? So at the end of the picture, you're sort of a wreck. And it didn't happen when I saw it the other few weeks ago. After 30 years, you sort of, I thought that fellow with the broken leg and everything, I thought, but I could sit back and sort of enjoy the magic of Hitchcock.
La magie d'Hitchcock. On la retrouve mieux que jamais dans Vertigo, Sueur froide en français. L'un des 5 films qui ressortent sur les écrans après avoir été invisible pendant 20 ans, selon le souhait d'Hitchcock lui-même. La magie opère toujours.